Hey guys, what's going on? I'm at the Caveman Q here again, Paleo Problem Island. I'm at thecaveman.com. We have another edition of Best of Mike the Caveman hitting the streets with some behind-the-scenes action. Unfortunately, didn't get as much footage this week of behind-the-scenes with clients and everything. However, we do have an awesome recipe for my chocolate avocado mousse, piggybacking off what we did yesterday, talking about why you should be eating avocados. But in order to make sure that you get enough content for today, I'm going to answer two quick questions that I got from some friends and clients regarding both Schisandria berries as well as whether you should be following a delayed schedule on vaccines. So real quick, Schisandria berries, well, they are basically an adaptogenic berry that comes from China and the Siberian, so parts of Russia. And the idea on them is that, unlike most adaptogens, which deal specifically with the adrenal response, Schisandria berries actually can help to improve respiratory response, deal with stress, and improve performance. In fact, the Russians were actually even doing research into it in terms of using it to improve performance in the cold tundra of Siberia in terms of their soldiers. The way I predominantly use it up to this point is in the formula for clear lungs, which we've talked about before being awesome stuff for breathing and respiratory issues. Well, Schisandria berries are a component of that. Now, I would like to try out in isolation at some point, but either way, that formula is awesome and it works pretty well, so maybe Schisandria's having a little bit of benefit there. But in terms of vaccine scheduling, regarding whether you should be getting a delayed scheduling and whether you should be going with multiple vaccinations in once. Now, we've already talked about vaccines and where I stand on them, and the fact of the matter is, at this current juncture, the vaccines aren't necessarily the best route of transmission. If in the future we can get them in a spore form, much better. But the choice, of course, is up to you. Now, if you do decide to go with the vaccines, yes, I do believe that a delayed schedule would be a better option, and possibly even deletions on certain vaccines that aren't necessarily essential. The reason being is that by introducing that vaccine, particularly in the current manner, we are introducing an immune insult to the body that may or may not be able to handle it. If the child was born by C-section, if it wasn't breastfed for long enough, and if it was exposed to antibiotics early and often, odds are its immune system is not properly developed, and as such, those vaccines may represent a damaging effect. So by introducing them on a delayed schedule and not all in one shot, you may be able to manage the allostatic load, the amount of stress their immune system can handle, and not send them into a tailspin of autoimmunity and allergies if they're genetically predisposed to it. So it's all of those combined. It's the genetic predisposition, it's the immune dysregulation, and then the insult provided to the immune system by that vaccine. So if it's not ready to handle it, it may be better off to go on a delayed schedule. But at the end of the day, of course, it's up to you. Either way, have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Happy Easter, and I'll see you tomorrow. The answer is pass the guacamole. Yeah.
I'm the caveman.